Listen to a movie, y'all. Are you there? Rome was founded by Romulus and Remus, the sons of God of Mars. The wicked king didn't like the boys. They were abandoned in a cradle and got washed ashore, and a friendly she-wolf came and found them. When they got older, they found the same spot they were saved. They started to build a city at this spot, and in the fight, Romulus killed his twin brother Remus and made himself king.
One of the many reasons Rome was so great was the fabulous luxurious baths. Every afternoon the Romans would have gone to the baths to meet their friends, hear the news, play games and have a snack to eat. Baths were then part of Roman life. Mainly it was men that used them, but women were allowed to use them at special time slots. Because bathing was done in the nude, mixed bathing was not allowed. Hundreds of bathhouses were located in Rome. Some were large and grand with marble halls and pillars. The baths were very cheap to use. None charged more than a few pence, and some were even free. Every town had at least one set of public baths. Each army fort had its own bathhouse, and most villas had their own baths too. In the bathhouse the Roman undressed, went through 3 or 4 rooms, cold, then warm, then hot. In the hottest room the Roman slave poured olive oil all over his skin, and then he would have scraped it off with a metal tool. Lastly he dived into the plunge bath to wash the oil off.
Rome was really founded by the Latinis. They came from a hilltop. At the bottom of the hills there were marshes. The Latinis got on a boat and went to the nearest city to ask how to drain them. They told them how to make the sewers, and they made some, and all the marshes drained away, and they built the city of Rome. It became the greatest city because it had the population of more than 1 million. They had houses built around courtyards with gardens and statues in the middle. Poor people lived in 1 or 2 roomed apartments. At the centre of Rome was the Forum. It was located between the Palatine Hill and the Capitoline Hill.
The Colosseum was where the fights took place. It was free to the people of Rome. Firstly, the executions took place. Then it was lunch. Then the gladiators fought against naked, unarmed criminals. Next was a freak show, where children fight against women, midgets fight against each other, and animals would go against prisoners. And lastly, the gladiators fighted each other, and everyone would go home happy. Many fights took place in the Colosseum. Chariot racing took place in the Circus Maximus. There were many accidents which led to a lot of deaths. There were 4 teams, the whites, the reds, the blues and the greens. Everyone supported one of them. The chariots were light, open, 2-wheeled carts, drawn by 2, 3 or 4 horses. There were at least 4 of them in each race. They raced up straight track, round a post at the end and back again. The race was 7 laps and
Rome was really founded by the
Latinis.
Latinis. They came from a hilltop. At the bottom of the hills there were marshes. The Latinis got on a boat and went to the nearest city to ask how to drain the marshes. What?
Speak normally, love. Okay.
They told them how to make the sewers, and the maids. Oh, but it doesn't say. It doesn't have a yet on the end.
Why would it have a year on the end?
Because it should.
What on?
It says the maid.
Where? It doesn't well.
Stop it.
Rome was founded by Romulus and Remus, the sons of God of Mars. The wicked king didn't like the boys, so they were abandoned in a cradle and got washed ashore. And a friendly she-wolf came and found them. When they got older, they found the same spot they were saved. They started to build a city at this spot, and in a fight, Romulus killed his twin brother Remus and made himself king.
Emily, I didn't start it.
What? Yeah, you have, because it says stop.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did, because it says
No, it
stop.
It became the greatest city because it had the population of more than 1 million. They had houses built around courtyards with gardens and statues in the middle. Poor people lived in 1 or 2 roomed apartments. At the centre of Rome, wait a minute, I've got an idea.
What's your idea?
That we do it. So, like, it became the greatest city because it had the population of more than 1 million.